The history of the world shows us that the deliverance of the children of Israel from their bondage is not the only instance in which it has pleased God to appear on behalf of oppressed and distressed nations as the deliverer of the innocent and of those who call upon his name. The event that we have this day meant to celebrate is striking proof that the God of heaven and earth is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yes, my brethren, the nations from which most of us were born have been visited by the tender mercy of the common Father of the human race. He has seen the affliction of our countrymen with an eye of pity. He has seen the wicked arts by which wars have been fomented among the different tribes of the Africans in order to procure captives for the purpose of selling them for slaves. He has seen ships fitted out from different ports in Europe and America, freighted with trinkets to be exchanged for the bodies and souls of men. He has seen the anguish which has taken place when parents have been torn from their children and children from their parents and conveyed with their hands and feet bound in fetters on board of ships prepared to receive them. He's seen them thrust in crowds into the holds of those ships, where many of them have perished from the want of air. He has seen such of them as have escaped into the ocean with faint hope of swimming back to their native shore, or determination to seek an early retreat from their impending misery in a watery grave. He has seen them exposed for sale like horses and cattle upon the wharves, or like bales of goods in warehouses of West India and American seaports. He has seen the pangs of separation between members of the same family. He has seen them driven into the sugar and the rice and the tobacco fields and compelled to work in spite of the habits of ease which they derived from the natural fertility of their own country in the open air beneath the burning sun, with scarcely as much clothing upon them as modesty required. He has seen them faint beneath the pressure of their labors. He has seen them return to their smoky huts in the evening with nothing to satisfy their hunger but a scanty allowance of roots, and these cultivated for themselves on that day only, which God ordained as a day of rest for man and beast. He has seen the neglect from which their masters have treated their immortal souls, not only withholding religious instruction from them, but in some instances depriving them of the means of obtaining it. He has seen all the different modes of torture by means of the whip, the screw, the pincers, and the red-hot iron, which have been exercised upon their bodies by inhuman overseers. Overseers, did I say? Yes, but not by these only. Our God has seen masters and mistresses educated in the fashionable life sometimes take the instruments of torture into their own hands, and deaf to the cries and shrieks of their agonizing slaves, exceed even their overseers in cruelty. Inhuman wretches. Though you have been deaf to their shrieks and cries, they have been heard in heaven. The ears of Jehovah have been constantly open to them. He's heard the prayers that have ascended from the hearts of his people, and he has, as in the case of ancient and chosen people, his ancient and chosen people, the Jews, come down to deliver their suffering, our suffering countrymen, from the hands of their oppressors. He came down into the United States when they declared in the Constitution, which they framed in 1788, that the trade in our African fellow men should cease in the year 1808. He came down into the Congress of the United States this last winter when they passed a similar law the operation of which commences on this happy day, dear land of our ancestors. Thou shalt no more be stained with the blood of thy children, shed by British and American hands. The ocean shall no more afford a refuge to their bodies from impending slavery, nor shall the shores of the British West India Islands and of the United States any more witness the anguish of families parted forever by a public sale. For this single interposition of the God of mercies on behalf of our brethren, it becomes us this day to offer our united thanks. Let the song of angels, which was first heard in the air at the birth of our Savior, be heard this day in our assembly. Glory to God in the highest for these first fruits of peace upon earth and goodwill to men. Oh, let us give thanks unto the Lord. Let us call upon his name and make known his deeds among the people. Let us sing psalms to him and talk